My name is Pat Peters and this is my book Reading Pictures. It's a book of short stories. There are 29 in all. All the stories are either based in Lowestoft or they're connected with Lowestoft. So the settings are real, but the characters are fictitious. You'll see that on the front of the book there's a delightful illustration, which is the illustration for the main story, which is actually called Reading Pictures, and that takes place in the Ferini Art Gallery. Another venue for one of the stories is the Marina Theatre. That's the first story in the book, and that's a story which would be described as magical realism, because an amazing thing happens to a bassoonist and the conductor of this fictitious orchestra. Another story takes place on Pakefield beach, where a fisherman encounters a very strange flying object. Another story takes place in the coconut loft, and that's called the Kirkley Palmist. And that's a story of a young woman who has never read palms before and decides that she'll volunteer to do that. And this one particular guy who goes to have his palm read by the lovely Grace believes what she's saying. Another story is about a blind date, which takes place in a well-known cafe bar in Lowestoft. There's another story about the pigeons around Benjamin Britten House. I live actually opposite Benjamin Britten House, and a short while ago we were plagued with pigeons, so I got to know them. So this story about the pigeons, one's a local girl. She and her family have always lived in the area, never been north of the river. And one day, a very aristocratic homing pigeon lands on her windowsill, and she falls in love with him, and they fly off. So that's my stories, and what was so wonderful about the stories is it was a collaboration. The three of us who live locally are very keen to promote Lowestoft, and we think one of the ways to do that is through writing and the arts. You can buy a book at the Ferini Art Gallery, you can buy a book at the Coconut Loft, and Waterstones are going to stock it. It'll probably be in the library as well.